If we start at www.partiallyexaminedlife.com, all the action is under this PEL Citizen Commons drop-down menu. Now, I'm not yet logged in, but yet there's still, you can read this Introducing PEL Not School, which will give you more information before you sign up about at least what the discussion group part of this is. If you just click PEL Citizen Commons here, it'll take you to the application screen. This will explain how to become a member. A few different ways. You can sign up by a month. You can sign up for the whole year. We provide, if you have any problems with the registration, do let us know. Pretty much you get an email. You set up, it prompts you to go set up your username, password. Once you have those, you can log in, which you can do right here, or log in right on the PEL Citizen drop-down menu. I'm going to log in using my test account here. It looks like there's nothing different here, but if you hover over PEL Citizens Commons, you see there is now a big list of stuff. Let's start at the welcome page. So this will explain to you really what some of these options are just to get you started. First thing that a lot of people are going to be interested in is the free stuff page. Essays, recording transcripts, other things you get as a citizen for free. Let's see what this looks like. Well, it's just pretty much a long list of links. So if you click them, it'll just either open the audio or it'll prompt you to download the audio. Quite a few of them are audio from these Not School groups and other bonus things. We've created some audiobooks, a close reading file. We also have a lot of text, some essays and stories, some related to our put out by our guests when they don't want to release something publicly, but they will allow us to share it with members. A few transcripts, some essays that we wrote. Hey, even some of my recent albums are on here. All right, so maybe that's all you want to do. If you have time to do some other things, maybe you'll check out the Citizens Forum. So this is the prime gathering place. You see, this is a group that by default everybody belongs to. So if we go through here or through the sidebar, we can get to Citizen Forum. And this is what all of the different groups look like. This is just the Citizens Forum is the default group that includes everybody. Anybody can post to it. And you can see on any of these groups, there's an email options button, which allows you to say, hey, do I want to, so you can have things from this group or from other groups or really even from individual threads sent to your regular external email. So maybe I want a daily digest. I just want it to send what's been going on in general. Let's go back to the forum here. Now, what kind of stuff do people post here? Well, you can just discuss things, but frankly, at this point, I don't know that many people are responding. If you just put up a random philosophical question, you might want to just go on our Facebook page and do that. The main purpose of this is to plan the other groups, plan the more detailed groups where people pick a book or even a set of PEL podcasts or other podcasts or videos on YouTube or philosophy movies or whatever you want. You can pick a group, and by default, we suggest that people make their groups last just a month. So you're not really committing to that much. And so there's a group proposal posting guidelines post here. This is sticky. It'll always be here, which explain really what should be in a proposal. So if somebody says, next month I want to read some Kant, and we're going to communicate it only on the forum, or maybe you're going to have a Skype call, maybe you're going to have a Google Plus call, maybe you're going to try to record it and put it up, and it'll be like a fake little PEL podcast and become available to all members. But you're not committed to doing that just because you participate in this. Let's look at an actual proposal someone has made for this month. Now you can see, wow, okay, there are 26 posts on this particular thread. People have been having a conversation about this. This is how this is supposed to work. It's not just somebody saying, let's do this. It's somebody, a bunch of other people saying whether they'd be interested in this in advance. Let's do change to ascending order so we can read it from the beginning. You can see, okay, this guy, Victor here, kept to my suggested proposal template and laid out, okay, so let's say I'm excited about that. Well, it could be that the group has not yet been created yet until there are at least 3 people. It really is up to the person who proposed it, how far things have to go before they want to actually create it. But I know from this one has already been created. So if you go back up to the PEL Citizen Commons drop-down menu and go on Not School Study Groups, you'll see the full list of groups. with the by default, the last active one is first. There are some other ways to sort this. So I can see, hey, here's the philosophy of science group, one of the ones that was just proposed. Let's click on that. Now, regular people host these. It's not us in particular, although some of the podcasters have led some groups. We encourage you yourself to lead a group. There's really very little to it. You just have to read the directions. In fact, I'll go back to the all groups menu, and you can see to create a group, you just click this button, create a group. This is not just an admin thing. Anybody can do this. However, we ask that before you do that, you go and look at the proposal structure and figure out really ideally how to create a group that you're going to get people knowing what it is, having specific direction, and wanting to join you. All right, so here's this. Now it's just gotten started, so somebody has just put the first post to say what the reading is, but this is how it's going to work. And again, remember that you can set your, actually it looks like whoever it is that set up this forum will set by default how many emails will be sent to you. Now, if you want to start a little conversation here, you just click new topic. You just type your stuff. Or if you want to respond to somebody else's, okay, somebody's saying, here's what we're going to read. You just go down here, add a reply. Or there's another button up here, reply. So there are lots of, there's really not that much to it. To be a group leader, all you have to do is just be willing to kind of keep track of who's in it, keep some communication going. If there's going to be a Skype call, we have resources that we can help you, but you have to ultimately be in charge of either doing it yourself or finding someone else to coordinate the call and record it if you want, to get me the recording, some stuff like that. But you don't have to be an expert in the subject matter. It's not a matter of you teaching anybody anything. So just keep in mind, folks, that there are some groups like the. Let me go back to the group list here. So the intro reading some philosophy group, we actually have have more or less appointed someone, Hillary, who is an experienced teacher and who is approaching this a little more actively to try to run it a little more like a regular class, but still it's basically a voluntary association of individuals getting together. There's no tests, there's no, it's only on you if you don't participate, if you don't follow through. This one I see has 40 members. I'm sure there aren't, 39 members. I'm sure they're not all participating right now. You might want to look at the top where it says specifically how long this is going to last. Actually, this one, it will be running into July. I already know that. I need to get in the admin side and fix that. All right, so this is all the groups that are active now, that were historically active. You can browse through and see what people were doing for the other groups, see what recordings came out of those, to see whether you want to participate in this thing. Now, the third element here is that, kind of like Facebook, everybody has a member record, a citizen profile. So we can see, actually, look, hey, here are all the members. There are a bunch of them, and look, there's a thing. I want to, Dylan hasn't responded to my friendship request yet, that bastard. But I could become friends with any of these people. Why would I want to do that? There's not actually that much advantage of it, but it does let you. Let's see. So I'm opening Dylan's profile here. You can see everything that he's been doing, not only on the internal site, but on the regular PEL site. And just browse through these particular things. You can see what groups he's in. You can see things that he said about himself. Well, hey, maybe I want to do this myself. Let's go to my citizen profile. Okay, so I haven't yet entered a picture for myself. I could click change avatar and do that. Looks like I only have one friend. Who's my friend? Oh, it's me. It's Mark, that bastard. You can look and see if anybody has requested your friendship. No. There's an internal email system, so you can communicate with all these people without giving them your regular email. Hey. He's saying, that's not my real name. Okay, Strawman is not my real name. In fact, we encourage you to use at least something that looks like a real name with a first and last name and not something silly, just to make the discussions go a little more smoothly. All right, so that's really it. Please feel free to contact me, mark@partiallyexaminedlife.com. If you've got any questions about any of this, we hope you join. Farewell.